We conducted a survey of about 300 fleet professionals, and we asked them, what tools are you using to keep track of your fleet operations? Dedicated fleet management software, that was a big one in terms of usage, but also spreadsheets and paper forms. Fleets of all sizes they have an abundance of fleet information coming to them on a daily basis.
Obviously, data is a universal challenge in the fleet industry, if you're managing a fleet especially. One of the biggest challenges that I faced early on was the disparate locations where the data was, as you say, siloed. And I counted at one time, I think I had 8 different systems where data was held. It gets to be very complicated and it's very difficult to maintain. It's easy to leave data out. One of the primary challenges is we're often reliant on operators, drivers entering the accurate data. And of course, if you're working in a system where there can be an accounting group that's taking some fleet expenses and they're managing that, it doesn't touch the fleet department directly, you can often miss data. So it's important to coordinate with other departments in your organization.
If you don't have total vision over what's going on in your operations, it's often a lot harder to stay on top of preventive maintenance. And when that falls behind, downtime, unexpected breakdowns, those tend to ramp up.
The non-direct expenses especially are the ones that will sneak up on you. Failure to perform preventative maintenance in a timely manner, going to lead to premature breakdowns. Oftentimes that means that you have to rent a replacement vehicle. So things like that, you really have to figure into your decision-making process when you're speccing a vehicle, when you're deciding how long that vehicle will remain in service.
We're really going to divide benchmarks into 2 categories. External benchmarks, which are data sourced from entities outside of your own organization, outside of your own fleet, and internal benchmarks, which are benchmarks set by your past historic data.
And I think internal benchmarks are absolutely the gold standard. If you have put the data together over a period of years, you are sure that's going to be right, or at least that's within your control.
If you take data management very seriously, if you apply some of the recommendations that Jim spoke of to remove outlying data, you'll set yourself up to have a much clearer sense of, okay, this is the state of my current fleet operations. These would be realistic benchmarks for us to achieve in terms of performance metrics, in terms of expenses. And if you have the choice between these 2 paths, it really behooves you to get the most out of your fleet data, no matter what tools you're using to keep track of your operations.